I just recorded a really long video and then I accidentally deleted it, so I'm a little frustrated now. Bear with me. This is in regards to envy. The definition of envy is this. Envy is a painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, combined with the desire to possess the same advantage. It is a form of discontented longing for someone else's possessions, qualities, or achievements, often involving feelings of inadequacy or inferiority. Envy can also be a verb, meaning to feel such resentment. And synonyms of envy are covetousness, longing for what another has, jealousy, often used as interchangeably, though jealousy typically implies fearing someone else will take what you have, begrudging, resenting another's success, resenting or resentment, discontent, or grudge or begrudging. Well, yeah, same thing. The key aspects of envy are nature. It is often considered a hidden emotion or a deadly sin stemming from pride or insecurity. The types can be malicious, wanting to bring down another person, or benign, motivated by another's success. It stems from social comparison and feelings of inferiority. Okay. When I was a young child, my siblings would get jealous of me. And I couldn't understand why. I didn't know why. And when I was about 3, I started Head Start, preschool, kindergarten. Back then they had those types of programs. And when I was growing up, my siblings didn't like me because my parents, I should say my mother, always liked me more. And my siblings didn't like that. They wanted the attention paid to them, so they picked on me. And that's a form of jealousy, envy, resentment. Cute little dove outside. Anyways, then when I was in Head Start, I went to school early. Head Start usually starts back in the day at 4 years old. I went at 3 years old. I've always been advanced. And I just like to learn. I've always liked to learn. And so the children would pick on me because I've always been a straight A student. I strive. I always paid attention to, knowledge. I do like knowledge. I get it very easily. If it's complicated, I ask questions. A lot of children didn't. I don't know, maybe it's just the way my brain works. I don't know. Anyway, so the kids would get jealous because I would always have the right answers. And then I was in kindergarten. Back in the day, between Head Start and kindergarten, the classes were small, maybe 5-10 kids. And then went up to 15 to 20 kids. And so you had to deal with more children. Well, when I was growing up, I had to deal with not only being biracial, I also had to deal with the children that weren't biracial. They used to call me names and pick on me all the time. I couldn't understand why, skin is skin. I've always thought everybody was the same. I treated everybody the same. And it's because of what was bred into them by the Caucasians of their time. And yes, I can talk about Caucasians because I'm half white and I'm half Hispanic, so whatever. Take it how you want it. I really don't care. Anyways, coming up when I came up, it was a white dominant area that I lived in. Everybody picked on me. I couldn't understand why. They used to tell me I had dirty skin, and I used to go home and scrub myself because I was so insecure with my body. And that was a form of envy on their behalf. Because I always thought I was pretty. I always thought I was beautiful, one of a kind. The Creator made me. That little hymn in grade school or church or whatever, I'm a child of God. Yeah. Well, everybody is, no matter who they are. So, anyways, I couldn't understand why children would do that. And I've always had a kind heart. Always had a kind heart. So, when children are young, the parents teach them. They either support them or they don't. Mine was more of a hidden support. I remember my rent's telling me, well, the female rent, she told me when I was 6 years old, she says, I love you, but I can't show you I love you. Because of her new husband, she didn't want him to get jealous of me. Because apparently she loved my father, which that's a whole nother fucking story. So my stepfather would get jealous because she paid attention to me. So basically she abandoned me when I was 6 years old. Because I didn't want him to be my father because I could sense evil shit on him and I didn't like him. He was being manipulated too. But I could tell when the manipulation has set inside someone. And, I would stand up for people all the time. Don't pick on them. Don't do that. Don't do this. Had to take care of my siblings all the time. I became a parent child when I was 8. Had to take care of everybody when I was 8. That wasn't good. I remember that things at that time were a different time. It was hard for colored people in that era. It's so much easier now. But anyway, so as I was coming up in grade school, not only did I have to deal with the children, I had to deal with the teachers because the teachers were white as fuck too. So yeah, I said it, so what? Anyways, the point about it is this. When people are taught things when they're young, in eras, times, that they're better than other people, well, they're truly not. They're truly not. Not even the rich people today are better than me. That's the way I fucking see it. Nobody's better than me. They might have more money than me. That doesn't mean they're better than me. And that's the way everybody should fucking think. I don't care if you're a fucking movie star, and I don't care if you live in the gutter. Nobody's better than me. I'm not better than anybody. And that's what people misconstrue in this whole situation. Sorry, I had to fit that in. So envy comes to the point where when children are young, they are taught that it's okay to take from other people. This is a form of manipulation that parents don't look at. And I've always tried to teach my children, you know what, love everybody. Don't ever separate yourself from anybody. But when you're young, your parents rear you, and then you rear your children, and they rear their children. Your grandparents reared your parents, so on and so forth. So it comes down the line. This is what I call a genetic code. Genetic coding. That's what it is. So when people talk about their ancestors, well, my ancestors did this. Well, are you proud of what your ancestors did? Because I'm not. My ancestors thought they were better than other people on the Caucasian side. On the Hispanic side, they were struggling to get by. My father my real father bettered his life. Became an Air Force retiree after 20 years. And then reserves after that. He bettered his life. But because of society, they kept him down. What kind of fucking shit is that? And all my uncles on my father's side, they joined the forces too. All my aunts, they were subjugated because at the time, you have to be an at-home wife. And now you have to go to work and you have to support the kids and you have to take care of everybody. No. I broke that fucking pattern. So, point about it is when they start when they're young, and children don't see this and children don't know this, You have a child that's maybe 2 or 3, they're playing in the yard and they're having fun with their toy. And then another little child comes up and takes that toy. That's a form of energetic manipulation. And then the parents think, oh, it's okay. He didn't mean any harm. The fuck he didn't. And you're teaching that child that it's okay to do that, because when they get up in life, they're going to do that to other people and other people and other people. And this is about karma, so hear me out. And if you don't know what karma is what you do. Not, oh, they got their karma coming to them. Well, you got your karma coming to you too if you're a bad person. I'm going to tell you that right now. So think about that one. My point to you is this. When children are growing up and they bully other people, and then you have your children that just stay in their fucking lane and don't want to bother anybody. The children that are staying in their lane doing what they're supposed to do, those are the good ones. But then the ones that want to come in here and butt in front of you, those are the ones with the energetic manipulations that they have because their parents taught them that it's okay to fucking do that. No, it's not. It's not okay to do that. Because when a child learns that shit and they think that it's okay, what's actually going on is that that's a form of manipulation that you don't see. And it's an energetic manipulation. And in the realms that I've seen devils and I've seen angels in real life attach to people or come to people and help people. So I know what I'm talking about. You can call me crazy, you can call me insane, you can say anything you fucking want to. I don't care. I know what I've seen. So the point about it is this, is when your child is going and doing something to another child and the parent thinks that it's okay because, oh, that's their child. Well, let me tell you something about your child. Your child's going to grow up and they're going to have a demon inside of them by the time they're 15 or 20. And it's just going to eat their fucking soul. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. And if your child is one of those children that don't know how to deal with their issues, and they're trying to tell you that something's wrong and you're not listening to your children, you're allowing those manipulations to happen to your child. So here you are, you're going through grade school and then everybody's picking on one child. Well, let me tell you something about karma. Everybody that picks on that one fucking child that's being picked on, they're all going to have something coming to them later on. Maybe not in this lifetime, or maybe in this lifetime. But if it's not in this lifetime, it'll be in the next lifetime. And they'll be that fucking child in that situation. Or they'll be that child or that black sheep in the family that they fucking picked on. That the parents picked on. I don't know why he's doing that. Well, let me tell you something. You could be that child in your next fucking lifetime. And you're going to have to deal with the shit that you put out in this lifetime. I just had to get that part out. I was shown that. I've lived many lives. I know. So now, here children are in grade school, you know, going through puberty at the, you know, between 5th and 6th grade or whatever it is, or middle school, junior high, I don't know what people call it nowadays. Y'all start going to that coagulated school of a fuck of a mess that people call middle school. You've got thousands of kids you have to contend with. And everybody's picking on that one child. Well, it's all about energetic manipulation. And I've seen this all my life, so I know what I'm talking about. I've always been a kind soul, a gentle soul. But I do have a hard shell. I refuse to let people pick on me even back in the day. And I had a fucking name, and I didn't even know people were calling me a fucking badass. I didn't even know it. It's just because I wouldn't let people pick on me, and if someone picked on me, I'd beat the shit out of them. It's not right to hurt people, but it's also not right to fucking step on people either. So, here I am in junior high, just trying to go to school and do what I need to do. And I could feel so much negative energy from people. And then they started picking on me. They didn't like me. I could sing well. I could dance well. I could do sports well. Whatever I put my mind to it, I've always done it well. And a lot of kids didn't like that. They didn't like to see a brown-skinned person surviving in their hood. What they called their fucking hood anyways. it's a fucking joke now that I look at it. So, anyways, yeah, a lot of people, just to make a name for themselves, would pick on me. I was afraid for a while. I really was. But then I said, what for? You know? I remember someone called me a fucking Mexican one time. Beat the shit out of her. Just for insulting me. And it wasn't really that... I mean, yeah, I got mad, so yeah, I was manipulated. But I also got offended. Because why would you say that to somebody? I'm not proud of that moment. But I realized that the minute that you let people walk all over you, and this is where, I'll get to that in a second. The minute that you let people walk all over you is the minute that you lose your, I don't want to say, how do I want to put this? It's the minute that you lose yourself. That's a good word, lose yourself. Because that's their problems, that's their shit they're carrying, and then they try to put it on you because either they feel insecure with themselves or they feel better than you. And so I stopped letting people walk all over me. I started fighting for what I felt was right. I've always walked my own path. And people never liked it. They wanted to keep me in my little fucking box. I'm sorry, I'm outside the box. I always have been. Even to this day. I don't like being put into a fucking label or a zone. Why would I? Why would you? That's my question. Going in with the crowd, being a sheeple, being a drone is what I like to call people fucking drones, but it's follow the fucking leader. Whoever has the best idea at the fucking time. Well, is there really something that you want to be doing? What is that saying when they're kids, you know? If they jumped off a bridge, are you going to do it too? No, motherfucker, I'm going to fly. I'm going to go the other direction. That's my motto. I don't like playing follow the leader. Never have. Because to me, they're fucking stupid. Why can't people walk their own path? I mean, yeah, there are trendsetters and there are, you know, whatever you people want to call it today. It's the same fucking thing as follow the leader. Oh, they got the best idea. Well, that's their idea. What are you going to come up with? That's my point. So here we are in junior high. I met this guy. Really liked him. Had this girlfriend. I liked her too. I thought she was fun. But, you know, I seen shit that she shouldn't have done. Never called her out on it until I was like 22, but I did call her out on it one day. Anyway, so I met this guy, I had a crush on him. And the girlfriend, she always went for everybody that I liked. Oh, I think he's cute. She'd date him. I'm talking 7th fucking grade. Seriously, don't you have any fucking self-respect? I mean, it's like, seriously, kids shouldn't date until they're in fucking high school. Seriously, they shouldn't have any crushes until high school because they gotta get a hold of them fucking puberty emotions. So, here I am, junior high. Of course, it was a different time then. You know, I've always had, I never associated with kids in junior high. Couldn't contend with their stupidity. I always hung out with high schoolers after this episode, but taught me something. Anyways, so here I am in junior high. I really like this guy. And the girlfriend, she's like, oh, he's mine. And the guy didn't like her. But I liked someone else. There was this guy that I really had a crush on. Really had a crush on. And apparently the guy that liked me, that I ended up liking later, which was a fucking lie. Manipulation at its finest. Learning lessons. Anyways, so I like this. I had a crush on this guy for a long time, for like a whole year. I finally got the courage to start hanging out with him and, you know, talking to him because he was really educated. had a sharp mind, and I really adored that. I really adored his sharp mind. He was teaching me things. I liked it. Anyway, so this other guy comes along, and he was from another state. He got brought to the state that I was in. Anyways, he goes up to this guy that I liked and sat there and told him, you know, you shouldn't go out with her. Not a lot of people like her. She's ugly. You know? Everybody's got a complex at that age anyways. So, yeah. Then after that, go through high school. More drama. More manipulations. You don't only have it coming from within your own mind. You have it coming from other people. And, you know, I've always been a confident person. I've always spoke my mind. I always stayed in my own lane. I don't let people talk shit or walk shit. You know. So people would cause me so many problems. So I stopped going to school. I went to an alternative high school. I moved on from there, you know. So anyways, here we are a few years later. And I'm with the second guy that talks shit to the first guy. Unbeknownst to me, he brings this guy that I had a crush on home. He brings him home to in my house, mind you. Didn't even ask me. He just brings him into my house and says, look who I ran into. I ran into so-and-so. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. How you doing? Talking to him like, everything's good, you know. And I didn't know this at the time, but I kind of had a feeling what was going on. I sensed something was on. So then, new guy who I call X. Yeah, he's a fucking history too. He's fucking gone. I'm done. I'm done with that fucker completely. Anyways, he's sitting there telling this guy that I had a crush on, well, this is so-and-so, and he couldn't place me. He didn't remember. And he goes, yeah, you know, so-and-so. And he explained who I was. Well, this guy got so fucking pissed. My crush got so fucking pissed, and he just stormed out of there. And I was thinking to myself, well, why did he do that? I mean, I had a sense that something was off, but I couldn't tell what was off because I hadn't learned the truth yet. So 6 months ago, well, actually it's like quite some time ago now, like a year ago, almost, X tells me I've been separated for a year now, over a year. I don't know why I needed to say that, but anyway, so X tells me, he says, yeah, well, I told so-and-so this and so-and-so that, and I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? And that's when I seen it. I seen the fucking demon in his eyes, like laughing. Fucker smirked. And so I'm thinking to myself, this has been going on for so fucking long with this asshole. And it's a form of manipulation, but the point that I'm trying to get at now is this. Is when they're young, and believe me, everybody has their own trauma. Everybody has their own shit to deal with, and this is why I need to tell you. Look in the fucking mirror and find your pattern, because these are all about patterns. All about patterns to clear your karma, your personal karma. Whether you put it out in the world or whether it's put on you, you need to realize this. So when you insult people and you talk shit to people or you manipulate people, like, oh, what was me? Can't you just do this for me? That's manipulation at its finest. And that's when you need to tell people, no, I can't. You need to fix that yourself. Nobody can fix your problems but you. So now, here you are in your adulthood, and these are people in your fucking office. People in your fucking office not doing their own work, putting their work on you, making you feel bad because you're not doing it. Goes with siblings, goes with friends, goes with acquaintances, and it goes with those people that are fucking out there. It's so many fucking different levels to this shit. I just don't know how to get this across correctly. Just start from the basics. You gotta find where you gave your fucking power away, man. And my point to you is this, is you can feel this, and I'll explain this in the next video, okay? Because this is, I'm trying to keep them under 30 minutes. So here you are, you're older, and, you know, either you're the person at home that the spouse makes you feel bad, you know. Oh, why didn't you get this done? Why didn't you do this? The point about it is did you commit to it? Because if you committed to it, you should follow fucking through with it. But the question is did you commit to it because you felt bad? Did you commit to it because you wanted to? Or did you commit to it because you felt you could get some fucking brownie points? Those are things you need to look at. Because if you're looking at this from a broad spectrum, like I said, there's so many fucking levels. It's just it's your own personal journey. I can't tell you what you're missing or what you're lacking. I'm just showing you my path that I took. And I've got them on both sides. So we're going to do both sides. So on my portent, I've never tried to manipulate people. I truly haven't. I've always given the people the option because I'm a kind heart. Don't mean that I'm a weak heart. I'm a kind-hearted person. But I can spot bullshit from a fucking mile away. I can see it coming. Where people don't think that you can see it. You can. People can. They just choose to ignore it. Which I choose not to ignore the truth. The truth is fucking truth. And when you sense your energies, you can tell when you're lying to yourself and when you're lying to fucking other people and vice versa. So when people try to tell you that you shouldn't feel like that you shouldn't be doing that, that's their manipulation they're trying to put on you. They're trying to make you feel guilty, and this includes sex, this includes love, this includes children, this includes friends, this includes parents, this includes acquaintances, this includes grandparents, this includes everybody, everywhere, all the time. You know, it's just like those sick-ass fucking men, and I'm going to make this a fucking point. It's like those sick-ass fucking men that walk up on the street. They have a fucking demon inside them that go up to fucking women and want to touch them, want to fucking, you know, try to say, oh, you're so pretty. No, that's their fucking demon, not minding their fucking business. It's an energetic manipulation. And I was going to share this in another video. There is a difference between an incubus and a succubus fucking demon. There's the outer ones and there are the inner ones. And when they become the inner ones, that's when you get the rapists, that's when you get the molesters, that's when you get the fucking pedophiles. And people need to understand this. They've accepted that fucking demon into them. And their soul has no chance for going to heaven, ever. Because when you've hurt people to the extent where they're losing their fucking mind, it's because these people have lost their fucking mind to their demons. So I'm trying to make this on a level you can understand. The manipulation is so bad. And yes, there is a heaven, and yes, there is a fucking hell. And the devil just wants so many fucking souls. And then you have the fucking, the 7 levels of hell. But once you get to the fucking, this earth is literally a hell. But then you can go lower. You can actually sink fucking lower than this earth. Believe it or not. And these are the densest fucking energies of hell. And you will never free yourself from there. You'll become one of them succubus fucking demons when you die. You will never have a chance for freedom. So if people are out here doing this shit, the only way that they're gonna fucking actually get free of this shit is they're gonna have to go within and find their fucking demons and confront their fucking demons and say no more. But if you don't, you won't. And there's a lot of people out here that don't want to. Because they're fine with their fucking demons. The people that are shit talkers, the people that are bullies, the people that fucking steal other people's husbands, the women that steal other people's fucking husbands, the men that steal other people's fucking wives that sleep around. You all got fucking demons. All you do. You're being so fucking manipulated. You just don't see it. And you're going to be recycled over and over and over. Or you're going to sink it to the fucking lower vibrations where you're never fucking going to get free. Ever. And you'll become them fucking demons that you see on TV. Them fucking vampires. All of these TV shows that talk about vampires and werewolves and all this other shit. It's true, just in a different form. It's an energetic form. And you'll never fucking be free. So, and there are angels. There are angels. And then there's the Most High, which is another, it's like the Most High. And then you have the Creator of all. The Creator, the true Creator of all, of everything. And you have your false God that you have to deal with, the one that's dealing with the 7 fucking levels of fucking hell. That's what I call it. That you have to get free from. So, I don't know how to explain this any better, but I will. I will. Maybe at the end of these 14 videos that I'm creating, you might actually see something and you might recognize something in yourself. Because truly, we are all one of the Creator. It's just a game that it's playing with itself. But here in this human realm, and that's exactly what it is, a human realm. You're a spirit living in a human body, trying to get through your trials and your tribulations. And that's what it is. And the Bibles and the Qurans and all these books that are fucking written, you got to remember this. Thousands upon millions of years ago, there was never any written word. This is all learned and passed down from your elders. So consider me an elder, and I'm passing it down to you. And I'm just trying to help you broaden your horizon, because that book, any books like that, are a form of control. You have to actually go within, and the easiest way to do this is the Gnostic ways to start, the Coptic ways to start, and the Buddhist ways to start. You really truly want to stay away from the Bible. I'm dead serious on this, because the Bible is manipulation, and a lot of people are getting this wrong. A lot of stuff did happen in that time, but those stories are stories of how people got through their trials and tribulation and what happens after that. But they're still looking outwards because they think that a God is going to come in and save them, and a God isn't going to come in and save them. It's teaching you how to save yourself, but they're not reading the Bible right. The Catholic Church got it wrong. Fucking Christian churches got it wrong. Fucking, especially King James Bible's got it way fucking wrong. They want to keep you here. So if you really truly want to set yourself free, get the fuck away from the Bible. That's all I have to say. And as far as revelations go, the 144,000 are already fucking here. You just don't know who in the fuck they are. So you're not going to rise up into the sky. Nobody's going to save you. And the Revelations is coming to pass right now, but it's a transition for the earth to raise its frequency for a 5D realm. You call me crazy, call me insane, I don't give a fuck. But this is what's truly happening, and everybody that's stuck in those ways will not make it. I'm trying to help save you. So remember this. And another thing is, anybody who tries to put this content on theirs, I'm sending it out to the universe right now, that if you try to copy my content and use it as your own, it's not good. And to all others, I love you, bless you, so it is.